This is the point in the story where it starts to sound a bit creepy. Really wasn't like that at all. Her bedroom was on the ground floor, and I got up and I kind of went to her door, and I just sort of prepared myself. And at that point, I suddenly started to compartmentalise, almost to fragment what was going to happen. And I kind of went, right, okay, now you were about to, I became aware of kind of a whole series of really tiny cause and effects. I went, right, you're about to clench your fist, and then you're going to move your arm back, and then you're going to move your arm forward, and the fist is going to hit the door, and the door is going to make, that will obviously make a sound. She will open the door, I'm going to say, would you go out with me? And she's going to say yes, and she's going to be my girlfriend. And I suddenly became aware that by me going like that, it was going to set forward a whole chain of events which was going to end up with me having a girlfriend. Wow. So I went like that and went, wow, right, fist, yeah. And the arm just locked in the back position. Parts 1 to 2 successfully achieved. Parts 2 to 3 to 7, resulting in girlfriend, failed. So I put my arm back down and kind of went, again, went for it. And it really felt like there was just a hand. It was just completely locked. I just couldn't. I was clenching my fist harder and harder. I just couldn't. I kind of thought, oh, it's ridiculous. I went back to the sofa, kind of lay on the sofa. Just went, did you speak to anyone about this? I'm talking now. I know. And I kind of went to the sofa, there about 5-10 minutes, and I went, no, this is stupid. Went back, went to the same again, and again the arm froze. Went back to the sofa, went to sleep, woke up the next morning, went home, never asked the girl out, never went out with her. But then 3 weeks later, I met another girl, and ended up marrying her. So had that fist ended up with me going out with that girl, I would have gone out with girl A, and I wouldn't have married wife A. And so a whole kind of chain of events from just a very, very tiny thing. And I, at that point, started to become slightly obsessed about about these tiny moments that we all have in our lives, which in themselves they seem inconsequential, about your decision about whether to go down to the pub, or maybe your decision even to go up to the bar. And it happens to be at that point that you walk up to the bar that you meet someone who may change your life forever.
It's like we met in a baker's shop, you know.
And yeah, if it wasn't for my decision to buy a donut at that particular point, I wouldn't be sitting
for a donut.
Sitting here with you. Yeah, I went for a donut and then came out with Terry Bickers.
What happened to you?
So. I mean, in some ways, this whole kind of thing is about kind of parallel universes. About if you hadn't done this thing, then something else would have happened. And it's quantum physics really, which is quite hard on a sort of 10 o'clock on a Wednesday night when you're coming to have a good time, have a drink. But if you switch on the football match of the day, they're talking quantum physics every Saturday evening at 10:45, where Alan Hansen is there cogitating about if the penalty had been given, how the whole game would have turned. And then he starts talking about how the game would have been totally different and how the scoreline would have been different. So you've got quantum physics basically on a TV box on prime time. And in the film On the Waterfront, which appears in this song, Marlon Brando says, I could have been someone, I could have been a contender. He's kind of obsessed about this alternate reality, about what could have happened if his life had been, how small chances kind of conspired against him. And we all have that in our lives. We'll think about those little things that kind of changed, about how, for better or for worse, we've all made those decisions, not just about love, but also about your careers, about the way that you conduct yourself and kind of what happens. You know, some of you may have had a chance of kind of something really spectacular, and just through like one really tiny thing, it kind of it didn't happen. So anyway, my name is Pete Page. This is Terry Bickers, and this is called Parallel.
you are.